Good afternoon. This is Victor Jimenez with Sewer Line Check Professionals. I'm here at 3432 North Knoll Drive in Hollywood. And I'm in the process of performing a video examination of the main sewer line. Now, the main sewer line is the portion of the waste drainage piping which is exterior to the structure. It lies underground and connects the building drain line system to the public sewer. The building drain line system then is the portion or portions of the waste drainage piping which are underneath or interior to the structure. Today's video examination is not focused on the building drain line system. So if further evaluation is desired regarding the building drain line system, a licensed plumbing contractor should be contacted, or a specialty building drain line video examination can be set up through our office. So I've accessed today's main sewer line from a 3-inch roof vent located on the left side of the house, and we pushed about 55 feet through some of the building drain system. I went ahead and zeroed out my camera at that point, and then pushed out from that point to the connection point at public sewer. So the main sewer line has an approximate length of about 35 feet, which we'll be going through. Now, pulling away from public sewer, we are entering a 6-inch diameter concrete sewer lateral. So concrete is a sewer material which is pretty common. Normally the issues with the concrete are that it does have a long surface life expectancy, but it's more susceptible to damage during earthquakes and seismic activity. And it also has a tendency to let in roots at the joint areas. Now, this section here, I didn't see any roots or cracks in the line. So that's good news. There is one thing I would like to bring up, though, which is that in 2007, the City of Los Angeles, they essentially approved an ordinance which states that concrete sewer laterals need to be rehabilitated with a lining system. Now, or if not, replaced altogether. Now, I'm bringing this up because with specific building-related permits, it is possible that the city will then ask to do an inspection of this concrete lateral, and if it's so found that this concrete lateral is not lined, they might request that it is done at that time before any building permits will be approved. Now, I'm not here to say whether that's actually necessary, or I'm not saying that it's necessary in the sense of the functionality of the pipe. I don't see any reason, in terms of a functionality standpoint, that the concrete is necessary to be lined at this time, but it is something to know that this could come up in the future. So most of this line is this concrete lateral. Now, pulling away from that, we're entering a section of vitrified clay, short section of vitrified clay. So the vitrified clay has really common material, really common characteristics, similar to the concrete. It has a long surface life, but it's more susceptible to damage during earthquakes and seismic activity, and it has a tendency to let in roots at the joint areas. Where this section of section of vitrified clay looks to be in acceptable condition. Okay, now at this point, we're entering the building drain system. So the building drain system is a combination of a ABS plastic pipe and a cast iron building drain system. So the cast iron typically has a service life of about 70 to 80 years. And essentially what's going on with this line is that there's some significant rust and scale buildup occurring in the pipe. Nothing to indicate that the line isn't actually functioning, but it is one of those things that this cast iron pipe looks to be coming pretty close to the end of its service life. And so replacement should be factored in for the future. Now we're going over a couple turns here, and the water in the pipe is kind of dirty, primarily for the reason of coming through that section of cast iron. The bottom of the pipe essentially starts to rust out, and then you have kind of murky water as you're kind of pushing through this. So here's an example of some cast iron pipe which isn't very corroded, whereas the stuff that's actually underneath the ground, at this point we're heading up the side of the house, is a lot more bumpy, There's a lot more kind of going on with it. Okay, so at this point we're entering, as I mentioned, that section of ABS plastic. So the plastic's an excellent material for main sewer lines. It has a long surface life expectancy, has a smooth inner surface, so it's very efficient in washing out debris. I'm not going to be able to see much coming up to this because the camera is essentially hanging vertically at this point. So, okay, I just have a few more feet here, and then we're going to come out of the system. All right. Good. So you can see here we're located on the right side of the roof of the house. Backyard's over there. So this was the roof access that we accessed today. Essentially, there is a main sewer line clean out for this property. It has been covered up by the driveway, though. So I'm going to go ahead and mark that out. It's going to be included in my report so that the line can be properly maintained later on. So with that, I'm wrapping up the video portion of the examination for today. Once again, this is Victor Jimenez with Sewerline Check Professionals. Thank you very much and have a pleasant day.